review. As you can see, I will be reviewing the third twin. Now, you guys, a viewer commented that they could barely hear in my videos, which I found weird because when I tested it on my tablet, TV, and computer, the sound was fine. Now on my phone, it was a little lower, so I'm going to talk a little louder. If you could in the comments below, let me know if that's true. So, I got this book at a thrift haul back in May of this year. It was like one of the 3 books that I picked up. I love the cover. I put it on my TBR list for spooky season. I mean, since Halloween stuff's in the stores now, spooky season is upon us. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to hold the back of the book so you can read it with me. It started as a joke. When they were little, Lexi and her identical twin, Ava, made up a third sister. Alicia, if something's broken, Alicia did it. Alicia was always to blame for everything. Now the game is all grown up. The girls are seniors, and they use Alicia as their cover to go out with guys who they never ever be with in real life. But sometimes games just aren't worth playing. A boy has turned up dead, and DNA evidence and surveillance photos point to only one suspect, Alicia. The girl who doesn't exist. Identical twins, identical DNA, identical suspects. Ava insists that if they keep following the rules for being Alicia, everything will be fine. But Lexi isn't so sure. She must find the truth before another boy is murdered, because either Ava's a killer or Alicia is real. So, as you said, this is kind of like a high school mystery where the girls are technically 18, getting ready to graduate, go off to college. So the premise of the book is they use this girl, like it says in the back, Alicia, who doesn't exist, who they got fake IDs for, to go out and party. Especially Ava. She's like, I don't want the guys that I like to come into my world, because she's like, that's not who I really want to be. I don't want that attachment. So they have this rule, like they date them for like 5 times, nothing really goes serious. Well, Ava breaks some little rules a little lot. And Ava be out there. She be out there, you guys, picking up guys here and there. I'm like, all right. Lexi, who is the more studious one, does a little bit, and she kind of gets in trouble when she substitutes herself for Ava on a date, which goes bad. And she basically has to escape the guy because he tried to essay her. And she was like, okay, I think maybe we should put Alicia away. This is getting out of control. Well, she ends up running to Alexi while she's studying. She ends up running into another guy that her sister used as Alicia. And he was like, you're not Alicia. Who are you? And I was like, right there. He can tell y'all apart. That's dangerous. You should nip it in the bud. But of course she doesn't. She gets some sad news. And she just needs to escape. And she ends up really liking this guy. Was you heard in the back, somebody's dead. And they're making it seem like Alicia, like the police have come to the house, all that. And her sister's like, we'll just play by the rules. And I'm thinking, a speeding ticket came for this chick. That means that ID that you have isn't real, but somebody has a real ID in her name and is using your address. It's crazy. I'm not really going to give too much more away because it is a good book. It was an easy read. The print is nice. The print is, big enough that it's not going to hurt your eyes. Us older readers, sometimes print gets a little too much. I would definitely recommend this book to somebody, and I would probably say I would read it again because I did enjoy it. I mean, it's not the best thing I've read, but it was enough to take me out of my headspace. Once I got into it, I was like, yes, 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 yes. And I think I'm actually going to recommend this to my daughter who doesn't like to read to see if she likes it. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, comment below if you've read this book. Subscribe if you wish. Share the video so other people can find out about this book, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!